Hi, it's Chris. In today's video, we're going to be talking about common laundry myths and debunking them. Keep in mind, if your machine needs to be repaired, it's usually simple enough to do it yourself. Visit partselect.com, enter your model number, and quickly find and order the part you need. So let's talk about some of the common laundry myths versus the facts. The first myth we're going to talk about is you should do all your laundry in hot water only. Well, that's not true. If you do all your laundry in hot, you're going to wind up with problems with shrinkage on some of the different type of materials you're going to be using. In fact, most machines are designed today to do the best cleaning possible with cold water. And they're even designed to measure the temperature as the water is entering your machine to make sure it's at a colder setting. Now keep in mind, the manufacturer says cold water is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's the ideal temperature for your detergent to work best in cleaning your clothes. So the second most common myth we want to talk about is more detergent means more cleaning. Well, that's not true. In fact, more detergent or too much detergent is actually going to leave residue on your clothing and your machine. And in many cases, you'll find if there's too much on your clothing, you're going to wind up with some allergic reactions to it. You're going to find them itchy and becoming stiff. As well as on your machine, you're going to get a buildup if that detergent is going to be left in the machine that it can't rinse out. So you're going to wind up getting odors, and you're going to wind up getting a buildup inside that's actually going to affect the operation. So the third myth we want to talk about is the one that says you should clean your wash machine every month. That's quite frequent, and it really depends on the amount of laundry that you're doing. If you're a two-person household, you're not going to do as many loads of wash as a household with 2 or 3 or 4 kids in it. So based on the amount of times you're using the machine, that's how you're going to regulate how often you should clean it. And the main reason you want to clean it is to make sure that you're not getting any odors being left in the machine, or there's no extra soap residue or fabric softener buildup left in the machine. So now that we've talked about 3 of the most common laundry myths, let's talk about another one that's out there for discussion. And that is the use of fabric softener. And too much use of it may cause some sort of a buildup on your machine or your clothing. Well, that's absolutely true. So using fabric softener in your washer needs to be measured out as per the manufacturer's instructions. So the overuse of fabric softener is going to build up on your clothing. So it's going to take it from being so nice and soft to actually start being a little bit on the stiff side and prematurely wearing out your clothing. So there are lots of natural alternatives to using. There's all kinds of different style of dryer balls that will remove the static from your clothing and not cause any kind of buildup on your clothing or your machine. So the next big debate that's out there is sorting your laundry. Do you sort it or don't you sort it? Well, the truth of it is you need to sort. And the reason you do that is because if you put everything together, you're going to get color transferring from one fabric to another. So your whites and your lights are now going to be looking just the same color as your darks. As well, you're going to wind up with a difference in the style of fabric or the texture. And if you put them all in together, those nice soft delicates are going to be rubbing against some of the heavier material in your washer, such as jeans, and it's going to make them premature wear out. The next thing that's important with your wash machine is not to overload it. Overloading the machine, while it may allow you to get your laundry done quicker, can actually create a fair bit of wear and tear not only on your clothing but on the machine itself, and you'll wind up with premature breakdowns. So the last point we want to talk about in doing laundry is the machine itself and how to have it last as long as possible. And there's some things that you can do for that. So one of the best things you can do if your machine has a lint filter in it or a catch filter is routinely clean that at least once a month. Having that cleaned out means the water flowing out from the pump to outside into your house drain is going to be able to flow nice and easy, and you're not going to get any backup and residue left in the machine. So there you go. Thanks very much for watching. We hope we've been able to help you debunk some of the common myths surrounding doing laundry.